Nestled deep in the Nevada desert, shrouded in secrecy and surrounded by a labyrinth of conspiracy theories, lies Area 51, a facility so secretive that its very existence was denied for decades. What goes on inside this mysterious base? Is the U.S. government hiding evidence of extraterrestrial life and advanced alien technology? Today, we explore the enigmatic world of Area 51 and the theories that have captivated the imagination of millions. The origins of Area 51 are deeply rooted in the complex geopolitical landscape of the post-World War II era. To understand how this remote facility in the Nevada desert became the focal point of numerous conspiracy theories about extraterrestrial life and advanced alien technology, we must delve into the historical context of the early 1950s, the technological advancements of the time, and the strategic imperatives that led to the establishment of one of the most secretive military bases in the world. In the aftermath of World War II, the United States emerged as a global superpower, engaged in a fierce ideological and technological rivalry with the Soviet Union. This period, known as the Cold War, was characterized by an arms race, espionage, and a constant quest for technological superiority. Both superpowers knew advanced technology could provide a decisive edge in this high-stakes competition. In this context, the United States initiated numerous classified projects to develop cutting-edge military hardware and gather intelligence on Soviet capabilities. One of the most pressing needs for the United States during the early Cold War years was to improve its aerial reconnaissance capabilities. Reliable intelligence on Soviet activities, including the location of military installations and the development of nuclear weapons, was crucial for national security. To address this need, the U.S. Air Force and the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, collaborated on a top-secret program to develop high-altitude reconnaissance aircraft that could operate beyond the reach of Soviet air defenses. This program eventually led to the creation of the U-2 spy plane, a revolutionary aircraft designed to fly at altitudes exceeding 70,000 feet, well above the range of enemy interceptors and surface-to-air missiles. The development and testing of the U-2 required a highly secure and remote location, away from prying eyes and potential espionage. In 1955, searching for a suitable site led to the identification of Groom Lake, a dry lake bed located in the desolate Nevada desert, approximately 80 miles northwest of Las Vegas. The site's isolation, combined with the natural features of the surrounding terrain, made it an ideal location for testing secret aircraft. The U.S. government acquired the land and established a facility that would later become known as Area 51. With its vast flat expanse and clear skies, Groom Lake provided an excellent natural runway for the U-2 and other experimental aircraft. The site was officially designated as a testing facility for the Air Force's Advanced Development Projects, commonly called the Skunk Works, a division of Lockheed Martin responsible for some of the most innovative and secretive aircraft designs in history. The Skunk Works, under the leadership of legendary aircraft designer Kelly Johnson, played a pivotal role in developing the U-2 and other groundbreaking projects. From its inception, Area 51 was shrouded in secrecy. The site's remote location and the highly classified nature of the projects conducted there necessitated strict security measures. Access to the facility was tightly controlled, and even the existence of the base was a closely guarded secret. Personnel working at Area 51 were sworn to secrecy, and any unauthorized disclosure of information was met with severe consequences. The need for secrecy was so great that workers were often flown in from Las Vegas on unmarked planes to maintain the utmost discretion. As the Cold War progressed, the scope of activities at Area 51 expanded beyond the U-2 program. The facility became a hub for testing a range of advanced aircraft, including the A-12 Oxcart, the predecessor to the SR-71 Blackbird, which remains one of the fastest and highest flying planes ever built. The development of these aircraft pushed the boundaries of aviation technology, incorporating innovations in materials, propulsion systems, and stealth capabilities. The secrecy surrounding Area 51 and the extraordinary technological advancements achieved there inevitably led to speculation and rumors. The first inklings of the site's existence began to surface in the late 1950s and early 1960s, fueled by sightings of unidentified flying objects, UFOs, in the skies over Nevada. These sightings were often reported by civilian pilots and local residents who observed strange lights and high-altitude aircraft that exhibited flight characteristics far beyond those of conventional planes. The U.S. government's policy of neither confirming nor denying the existence of Area 51 only added to the mystery. Officially, the government maintained that the activities conducted at the site were classified in the interest of national security. This veil of secrecy created fertile ground for conspiracy theories, as people sought to explain the unexplained phenomena observed near the base. One of the earliest and most persistent theories was that Area 51 was a site for storing and studying extraterrestrial technology. This theory gained traction in 1947, following the infamous Roswell incident in New Mexico, where a purported UFO crash led to widespread speculation about government cover-ups and alien visitation. Although the Roswell incident occurred several years before the establishment of Area 51, the two became inextricably linked in the public imagination, with Area 51 often cited as the final destination for the wreckage and any recovered alien bodies. Throughout the 1950s and 1960s, the increasing frequency of UFO sightings and the government's steadfast refusal to provide information about Area 51 contributed to a growing sense of intrigue and suspicion. Popular culture, including movies, television shows, and books that depicted extraterrestrial encounters and government conspiracies, further fueled public fascination with UFOs. This cultural backdrop created a fertile environment for the proliferation of theories about Area 51 and its alleged connection to alien life. The Cold War context also played a significant role in shaping perceptions of Area 51. The intense rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union, combined with the rapid pace of technological advancement, made the idea of secret government projects and hidden technologies seem plausible, if not likely. The need for plausible deniability in covert operations, coupled with the public's limited access to information, contributed to a climate of suspicion and speculation. In the early 1970s, the public's interest in Area 51 and UFOs received a significant boost with the publication of several books and articles that purported to reveal insider knowledge about the base's activities. These publications often featured accounts from anonymous sources who claimed to have worked at Area 51 and witnessed evidence of extraterrestrial technology. While the veracity of these accounts was difficult to verify, they captured the public's imagination and added to the growing lore surrounding the base. The government's eventual acknowledgement of Area 51 in 2013 through the release of declassified CIA documents provided some answers but also raised new questions. The documents confirmed that the site had been used for testing advanced aircraft, including the U-2 and A-12, but made no mention of aliens or UFOs. For many, this partial disclosure only served to deepen the mystery, as the absence of information about extraterrestrial technology was seen as further evidence of a cover-up. In conclusion, the origins of Area 51 are deeply intertwined with the geopolitical and technological context of the Cold War. Established as a remote testing facility for advanced military aircraft, Area 51's secrecy and the extraordinary nature of the projects conducted there created an environment ripe for speculation and conspiracy theories. The combination of UFO sightings, government secrecy, and popular culture has cemented Area 51's place in the public imagination as a site of extraterrestrial intrigue and hidden truths. The first sightings and subsequent UFO craze that surrounded Area 51 in the 1950s and 1960s played a crucial role in shaping the enduring myths and conspiracy theories associated with the secretive facility. To fully understand the origins of these sightings and how they fueled public fascination, it is essential to explore the broader context of UFO phenomena during this period, the specific events that led to heightened public interest, and the government's response to the burgeoning UFO craze. The post-World War II era marked the beginning of modern UFO sightings. On June 24, 1947, private pilot Kenneth Arnold reported seeing 9 shiny, disc-shaped objects flying at incredible speeds near Mount Rainier in Washington state. Arnold's description of the object's movement, which he likened to saucers skipping on water, led to the term flying saucer becoming synonymous with UFOs. This sighting, widely reported in the media, sparked a wave of similar reports across the United States and around the world. The late 1940s and early 1950s saw a surge in UFO sightings, with thousands of people reporting encounters with unidentified flying objects. These sightings often described objects with unconventional shapes, such as discs or cigar-like forms, and exhibited flight characteristics that defied conventional explanations. Witnesses reported seeing these objects performing rapid maneuvers, hovering in place, and accelerating at extraordinary speeds, capabilities far beyond the known technology of the time. The increased frequency of UFO sightings coincided with significant advancements in aerospace technology and the onset of the Cold War. The United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a race to develop new and advanced aircraft, leading to the testing of experimental planes that were often mistaken for UFOs by civilian observers. The secrecy surrounding these projects meant that the public had little knowledge of the capabilities and appearance of these new aircraft, further fueling speculation and mystery. One of the most significant periods of UFO sightings occurred between the late 1950s and early 1960s, a time that also saw the emergence of Area 51 as a key testing site for cutting-edge military aircraft. The high-altitude flights of the U-2 spy plane, developed and tested at Area 51, led to numerous UFO reports. The U-2 flew at altitudes of over 70,000 feet, much higher than any commercial aircraft at the time, and its silver fuselage reflected sunlight, making it visible from the ground. To civilian observers, the U-2's appearance and flight behavior were unfamiliar and inexplicable, leading to widespread reports of strange lights and objects in the sky. The A-12 Oxcart, another aircraft developed at Area 51, also contributed to the UFO sightings. The A-12 was a precursor to the SR-71 Blackbird and was capable of flying at speeds exceeding Mach 3 and altitudes above 80,000 feet. Its unique design, with a long, sleek fuselage and delta wings, made it unlike any aircraft in public knowledge. Test flights of the A-12, conducted under strict secrecy, often resulted in sightings that were reported as UFOs. The government's response to the growing number of UFO sightings was initially characterized by investigation and analysis. In 1947, the U.S. Air Force established Project Sign to study the UFO phenomenon and determine whether these sightings posed a threat to national security. Project Sign was followed by Project Grudge in 1949 and eventually by Project Blue Book in 1952. Project Blue Book was the most extensive and long-lasting of these efforts, running until 1969 and investigating over 12,000 UFO reports. Despite these investigations, the Air Force maintained a policy of secrecy and often provided minimal information to the public. This approach was driven by a combination of national security concerns and the desire to avoid public panic. Many of the sightings investigated by Project Blue Book were attributed to misidentified aircraft, weather phenomena, or astronomical objects. However, a small percentage of cases remained unexplained, further fueling speculation and conspiracy theories. The government's policy of secrecy and denial regarding Area 51 only added to the public's fascination with the facility. Area 51 was established in 1955, but its existence was not officially acknowledged until 2013. During this period, the government refused to comment on the activities conducted at the site, leading to widespread speculation about what might be hidden there. The combination of UFO sightings near the base and the lack of official information created a fertile ground for conspiracy theories. One of the most influential figures in the UFO craze was physicist and UFO researcher Dr. J. Allen Hynek. Initially a skeptic and scientific advisor to Project Blue Book, Hynek's views on UFOs evolved over time. He became increasingly convinced that some UFO sightings could not be easily explained, and that further scientific investigation was warranted. Hynek's involvement lent credibility to the study of UFOs and helped to shift public perception from ridicule to serious inquiry. The media played a significant role in amplifying the UFO craze. Newspapers, magazines, and television programs frequently featured stories about UFO sightings and alien encounters. Sensationalist reporting and the desire to attract readers and viewers often led to exaggerated or unverified accounts being presented as fact. This media coverage contributed to the public's growing fascination with UFOs and the belief that the government was hiding the truth. Popular culture also embraced the UFO phenomenon with numerous books, movies, and television shows depicting extraterrestrial encounters and government cover-ups. Films like The Day the Earth Stood Still, 1951, and Invasion of the Body Snatchers, 1956, captured the public's imagination and reflected Cold War-era anxieties about invasion and infiltration. Television shows like The Twilight Zone and The Outer Limits further explored themes of alien visitation and secrecy, reinforcing the idea that the truth was being kept from the public. One of the most enduring and influential stories associated with Area 51 emerged in 1989, when physicist Bob Lazar came forward with explosive claims about his work at a site near Area 51, called S4. Lazar alleged that the U.S. government was in possession of several extraterrestrial spacecraft and was attempting to reverse engineer their technology. According to Lazar, these spacecraft used advanced propulsion systems based on element 115, a substance not found on Earth at the time. Lazar's claims were met with widespread skepticism and controversy. Critics pointed to inconsistencies in his academic and professional background, while supporters argued that his account provided compelling evidence of a government cover-up. Despite the controversy, Lazar's story captured the public's imagination and became a cornerstone of the Area 51 alien conspiracy theory. His account was widely publicized in the media and remains a key element of the mythology surrounding the base. The first sightings and subsequent UFO craze created an enduring legacy of speculation and mystery surrounding Area 51. The combination of unexplained phenomena, government secrecy, and popular culture has cemented Area 51's place in the public imagination as a site of extraterrestrial intrigue. The enduring fascination with Area 51 and UFOs reflects broader societal questions about the unknown, the limits of human knowledge, and the potential for hidden truths. In conclusion, the first sightings and the UFO craze of the 1950s and 1960s played a pivotal role in shaping the myths and conspiracy theories associated with Area 51. The sightings, often linked to the testing of advanced military aircraft, were amplified by government secrecy and sensationalist media coverage. Figures like Bob Lazar further fueled the speculation with their explosive claims, creating a complex and enduring narrative that continues to captivate the public's imagination. The legacy of these early sightings and the UFO craze remains a central part of the mystique surrounding Area 51 and its alleged connection to extraterrestrial life and technology. In 1989, a man named Bob Lazar came forward with claims that would significantly reignite interest in Area 51 and solidify its place in the pantheon of UFO and extraterrestrial conspiracy theories. Lazar's allegations were nothing short of extraordinary, asserting that the U.S. government was in possession of multiple alien spacecraft and was actively working to reverse engineer their advanced technology. His detailed accounts, filled with technical specifics and dramatic revelations, captivated the public imagination and have remained a cornerstone of Area 51 lore. To understand the full impact of Lazar's claims, we need to explore the details of his story, the evidence he presented, the public and governmental reactions, and the enduring legacy of his allegations. Bob Lazar first made his claims during an interview with investigative journalist George Knapp on Las Vegas television station Class TV. Initially appearing under the pseudonym Dennis to protect his identity, Lazar alleged that he had been employed as a physicist at a site called S4, located near Area 51. According to Lazar, S4 was a highly secretive facility where the U.S. government was conducting clandestine research on extraterrestrial technology. Lazar's story began with his recruitment. He claimed that he was hired to work at S4 through a contractor working with the U.S. Navy, based on his background in physics and his work with advanced propulsion systems. He described being taken to S4, located near Papoose Lake, where he underwent intense security measures, including background checks and debriefings. The most sensational aspect of Lazar's account was his description of the spacecraft allegedly being studied at S4. He claimed that there were 9 flying saucers of extraterrestrial origin housed at the facility. These spacecraft, he said, varied in design and function, but all utilized a form of propulsion that was entirely foreign to known science. The key component of this propulsion system, according to Lazar, was an element he referred to as element 115. At the time, this element had not been discovered or synthesized on Earth. Lazar explained that element 115 acted as a fuel source for the spacecraft's antimatter reactors. When bombarded with protons, element 115 would produce a gravity wave, which could be amplified and manipulated to allow the spacecraft to achieve extraordinary feats of propulsion, including near instantaneous acceleration, rapid changes in direction, and the ability to hover silently. This form of propulsion, Lazar asserted, defied conventional understanding of physics and aerodynamics. In addition to his technical descriptions, Lazar provided detailed accounts of his experiences at S4. He claimed to have witnessed test flights of the alien craft, during which they demonstrated the incredible capabilities he described. He also recounted his encounters with other scientists and personnel at the facility, many of whom, he suggested, were similarly involved in trying to understand and replicate the alien technology. Lazar's allegations were met with a mixture of intrigue and skepticism. Supporters found his detailed technical descriptions compelling, arguing that his accounts were too specific and intricate to be purely fabricated. Skeptics, however, pointed to inconsistencies in his academic and professional background. Lazar claimed to have earned degrees from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, and the California Institute of Technology, Caltech, but investigations failed to find records of his attendance at either institution. Additionally, his employment history with Los Alamos National Laboratory, which he cited as evidence of his scientific credentials, was also called into question. Despite the controversy surrounding his background, Lazar's story gained significant traction in the media and among UFO enthusiasts. His claims were widely publicized in newspapers, magazines, and television programs. The possibility that the government was concealing evidence of extraterrestrial life and technology struck a chord with the public, particularly given the existing climate of distrust toward government institutions. The response from official channels was predictably muted. The U.S. government and military officials maintained their long-standing policy of neither confirming nor denying the existence of Area 51 or any activities related to extraterrestrial technology. This official silence only added to the intrigue and speculation, as many interpreted it as an implicit acknowledgement of Lazar's claims. Over the years, additional details and supporting elements of Lazar's story emerged. In 2003, Russian scientists announced the successful synthesis of element 115, which they named moscovium. Although the synthesized element was highly unstable and decayed rapidly, its discovery lent a degree of credibility to Lazar's earlier claims. However, the properties of moscovium, as observed by scientists, did not match the extraordinary capabilities described by Lazar, leaving his assertions about its role in alien propulsion systems unverified. Lazar's story has had a lasting impact on the cultural and conspiratorial landscape surrounding Area 51. His allegations injected new life into the UFO community, inspiring a new generation of enthusiasts and researchers to delve into the mysteries of the Nevada desert. His claims have been the subject of numerous books, documentaries, and debates within the UFO and scientific communities. Despite the lack of definitive proof supporting Lazar's account, the intrigue and speculation surrounding his story have persisted. Part of the enduring fascination with Lazar's claims can be attributed to the broader cultural context in which they emerged. The late 1980s and early 1990s were a period of heightened interest in UFOs and extraterrestrial phenomena, fueled by popular culture and a general climate of skepticism toward government transparency. Television shows like The X-Files and movies like Close Encounters of the Third Kind tapped into this zeitgeist, portraying government cover-ups and alien encounters in a way that resonated with the public. Lazar himself has remained a controversial figure. Over the years, he has largely retreated from the public eye, occasionally re-emerging to reiterate his claims and respond to new developments. His continued insistence on the truth of his story, despite the significant personal and professional challenges it has brought, has only added to the mystique surrounding him. In conclusion, Bob Lazar's explosive claims in 1989 about his work at Area 51 and the alleged study of extraterrestrial spacecraft have had a profound and lasting impact on the mythology of Area 51. His detailed descriptions of alien technology, coupled with the mysterious circumstances of his background, have captivated the public imagination and fueled ongoing speculation about what secrets the U.S. government might be hiding. While skepticism and controversy continue to surround his story, the fascination with Lazar's account remains a central part of the enduring mystery of Area 51. The response of the U.S. government to the UFO sightings and the secrecy surrounding Area 51 played a crucial role in fueling conspiracy theories and public fascination. The government's policies of denial, misinformation, and classification, combined with the eventual release of some declassified documents, created an environment where speculation thrived. To fully understand the implications of these actions, it is necessary to delve into the history of governmental secrecy, the nature of the declassified documents, and the impact these had on public perception. The initial response of the U.S. government to the increasing number of UFO sightings in the late 1940s and 1950s was to establish investigative programs aimed at understanding these phenomena and determining any potential threats to national security. The first of these programs was Project Sign, initiated by the U.S. Air Force in 1947. Project Sign aimed to collect, evaluate, and analyze UFO sightings. Early conclusions varied, with some within the project believing the sightings were of extraterrestrial origin, while others leaned towards more conventional explanations. Project Sign was succeeded by Project Grudge in 1949, which adopted a more skeptical stance towards UFO sightings. The final report from Project Grudge suggested that the majority of sightings could be explained by natural phenomena, misidentifications of conventional aircraft, or hoaxes. However, the report did acknowledge that a small percentage of sightings remained unexplained. The most extensive and well-known of these investigations was Project Blue Book, which began in 1952 and continued until 1969. Project Blue Book was tasked with systematically studying UFO sightings and determining whether they posed a threat to national security. Over the course of its existence, Project Blue Book investigated over 12,000 sightings, concluding that the vast majority had mundane explanations. Nevertheless, a small number of cases remained unresolved, further fueling public interest and speculation. The government's handling of UFO sightings in Area 51 was characterized by a high degree of secrecy. The existence of Area 51 itself was not officially acknowledged until 2013, despite widespread public awareness and speculation about the facility. This secrecy was driven by several factors, including national security concerns, the need to protect classified military projects, and the desire to avoid public panic. The U-2 spy plane, developed and tested at Area 51 in the mid-1950s, played a significant role in the government's approach to secrecy. The U-2 was designed to fly at altitudes far exceeding those of commercial aircraft, making it capable of evading enemy radar and surveillance. Its development was a top-secret endeavor, and the plane's unique flight characteristics led to numerous UFO sightings. The government's policy of silence regarding these sightings only added to the mystery. In addition to the U-2, other advanced aircraft tested at Area 51 contributed to the UFO phenomenon. The A-12 Oxcart, the predecessor to the SR-71 Blackbird and later stealth aircraft projects, exhibited flight capabilities that were often misinterpreted as extraterrestrial. The high-altitude, high-speed flights of these aircraft produced visual and radar anomalies that baffled observers and reinforced the perception of UFO activity. The culture of secrecy surrounding Area 51 and UFO investigations extended to the broader governmental and military context. The Cold War era was marked by intense rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union, leading to a pervasive atmosphere of suspicion and espionage. This environment necessitated stringent security measures and the classification of sensitive information. The government's reluctance to disclose details about Area 51 and its activities was consistent with the broader policies of maintaining operational security and protecting national interests. Despite the official stance of denial and secrecy, the persistence of public interest and speculation forced the government to address the issue, albeit in a limited and controlled manner. The release of declassified documents over the years provided some insights into the activities at Area 51 and the nature of UFO investigations. However, these disclosures were often partial and incomplete, leaving many questions unanswered and further fueling conspiracy theories. In 2013, in response to a Freedom of Information Act (FOIA) request, the CIA officially acknowledged the existence of Area 51 for the first time. The declassified documents detailed the history of the U-2 and A-12 programs and confirmed that the site had been used for testing advanced aircraft. While this acknowledgement provided some clarity, it did not address the more sensational claims of extraterrestrial technology and alien encounters that had become associated with Area 51. The absence of information about these aspects led many to believe that the government was still concealing the full truth. The declassified documents also revealed that many of the UFO sightings in the 1950s and 1960s were likely linked to the high-altitude flights of the U-2 and other experimental aircraft. These revelations provided a plausible explanation for some of the mysterious sightings, but did little to satisfy those who believed in more extraordinary theories. The partial disclosures and the continued classification of certain information perpetuated the sense of mystery and suspicion. The government's approach to handling UFO sightings and Area 51 also included elements of misinformation and disinformation. During the Cold War, disinformation was a common tactic used to mislead adversaries and protect classified projects. It is widely believed that some of the more outlandish UFO stories were deliberately encouraged or disseminated to divert attention from sensitive military activities. This strategy had the dual effect of protecting national security while also muddying the waters for serious UFO researchers and enthusiasts. The impact of these governmental actions on public perception has been profound and enduring. The combination of secrecy, partial disclosures, and misinformation created a fertile environment for conspiracy theories to thrive. The narrative of a government cover-up resonated with a public that was increasingly skeptical of official explanations, particularly in the wake of other high-profile scandals and revelations, such as the Watergate scandal and the Pentagon Papers. The media played a significant role in amplifying the public's fascination with Area 51 and UFOs. Sensationalist reporting, combined with the lack of concrete information from official sources, led to widespread speculation and the proliferation of conspiracy theories. Television programs, movies, and books further popularized the idea that the government was hiding the truth about extraterrestrial life and advanced technology. Iconic films like Close Encounters of the Third Kind and Independence Day, along with television series like The X-Files, captured the public imagination and reinforced the narrative of government secrecy and alien encounters. The public's interest in Area 51 and UFOs was further fueled by the rise of the internet and digital communication. Online forums, websites, and social media platforms provided new avenues for the exchange of information and ideas, allowing conspiracy theories to spread more rapidly and widely than ever before. The internet also enabled the creation of virtual communities of like-minded individuals who could share their experiences, theories, and evidence, further entrenching the belief in a government cover-up. One of the most notable examples of the internet's role in perpetuating Area 51 conspiracy theories was the viral phenomenon known as Storm Area 51. In 2019, a Facebook event titled Storm Area 51, They Can't Stop All of Us, invited people to converge on the secretive military base in an attempt to uncover its hidden secrets. The event, which began as a joke, quickly gained millions of responses and drew international attention. Although the actual turnout was far smaller than the online response suggested, the event highlighted the enduring fascination with Area 51 and the power of social media to mobilize and amplify conspiracy theories. In conclusion, the U.S. government's response to UFO sightings and the secrecy surrounding Area 51 played a critical role in shaping public perception and fueling conspiracy theories. The combination of denial, classification, partial disclosures, and misinformation created an environment where speculation and suspicion thrived. The media and the rise of the internet further amplified these theories, ensuring that Area 51 remains a focal point of public fascination and debate. The legacy of these governmental actions continues to influence how people perceive the possibility of extraterrestrial life and the potential secrets hidden within the Nevada desert. The modern-day sightings and the viral Storm Area 51 event of 2019 have played significant roles in keeping the legend of Area 51 alive in public consciousness. This chapter explores how recent sightings, the rise of social media, and the unprecedented gathering of UFO enthusiasts near the base have contributed to the ongoing fascination with Area 51 and its purported secrets. In recent years, the number of UFO sightings reported worldwide has remained steady, with many of these sightings occurring near known military installations, including Area 51. These modern-day sightings often involve advanced aircraft or unexplained aerial phenomena that defy conventional explanations. The rise of high-definition cameras, smartphones, and social media platforms has allowed witnesses to document and share their experiences in real time, reaching a global audience instantly. This technological advancement has democratized the documentation of UFO sightings, making it easier for individuals to share their encounters and for these stories to gain traction. One of the most compelling modern sightings occurred in December 2017, when the New York Times published an article revealing the existence of the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, AATIP, a secretive Pentagon program investigating UFO sightings. The article included declassified videos taken by U.S. Navy pilots showing unidentified aerial phenomena, exhibiting flight characteristics that seem to defy the known laws of physics. These videos, captured in 2004 and 2015, showed objects moving at incredible speeds, performing sudden maneuvers, and lacking any visible means of propulsion. The release of these videos and the acknowledgement of ATIP's existence provided a new level of legitimacy to UFO research and rekindled public interest in the phenomenon. The Pentagon's admission that it had been actively investigating UFO sightings, combined with the startling footage, led many to speculate about the possible connections to Area 51. Given the base's history as a testing ground for advanced military technology, it seemed plausible to many that some of the unidentified objects observed by military personnel could be related to secret projects conducted at Area 51. The viral Storm Area 51 event in 2019 marked a turning point in the public's engagement with the Area 51 phenomenon. Created as a joke by Maddie Roberts, a college student, the Facebook event titled Storm Area 51 They Can't Stop All of Us proposed a massive gathering of people to rush the base on September 20th, 2019, in an attempt to see them aliens. The event quickly went viral, attracting millions of responses and garnering widespread media coverage. The idea of a large-scale attempt to breach one of the most secretive military installations in the world captured the imagination of people around the globe. The virality of the Storm Area 51 event highlighted the power of social media to mobilize people and amplify messages. Although the event was intended as a joke, the enthusiasm it generated was genuine, reflecting the deep-seated curiosity and skepticism many people have about government secrecy and the possibility of extraterrestrial life. As the date approached, local authorities and the U.S. Air Force took the event seriously, issuing warnings and preparing for the possibility of large crowds converging on the remote desert location. In response to the anticipated influx of visitors, the small towns of Rachel and Hiko, Nevada, located near Area 51, organized events to accommodate the curious crowds. Dubbed Alien Stock, these gatherings featured music, vendors, and discussions about UFOs and extraterrestrial phenomena. Although the actual turnout on September 20th was far smaller than the millions who had expressed interest online, several thousand people did make the journey to the Nevada desert. The event passed without any significant incidents, as most participants respected the boundaries of the military installation. The Storm Area 51 phenomenon underscored the enduring allure of Area 51 and the broader UFO mystery. It demonstrated how deeply the idea of hidden extraterrestrial secrets had permeated popular culture and highlighted the growing distrust in government transparency. The event also illustrated the potential for social media to bring together like-minded individuals and create real-world actions based on shared beliefs and interests. The impact of modern technology on UFO sightings and research cannot be overstated. The proliferation of high-quality cameras, drones, and satellite imagery has made it easier than ever to capture unexplained aerial phenomena. Websites and apps dedicated to tracking and reporting UFO sightings have provided platforms for enthusiasts to share their experiences and connect with others. This increased accessibility to information and technology has democratized UFO research, allowing amateur investigators to contribute to the body of evidence and analysis. In addition to grassroots efforts, there has been a growing interest in UFO research within the scientific community. Organizations such as the Mutual UFO Network, MUFON, and the Center for the Study of Extraterrestrial Intelligence, CSETI, have continued to investigate sightings and advocate for greater transparency and scientific inquiry into the phenomenon. The establishment of AATIP and its successor, the Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force, UAPTF, reflect a growing recognition within the government and military of the need to study these unexplained phenomena systematically. The resurgence of interest in UFOs and Area 51 has also been fueled by a series of high-profile documentaries, books, and television programs. Shows like Ancient Aliens, Unidentified, Inside America's UFO Investigation, and The Secrets of Skinwalker Ranch have brought UFO research and related topics into the mainstream, attracting large audiences and sparking renewed debates about the existence of extraterrestrial life and the possibility of government cover-ups. The cultural impact of UFO sightings and the legend of Area 51 extends beyond entertainment and media. The themes of secrecy, advanced technology, and extraterrestrial life have influenced various aspects of art, literature, and philosophy. The idea that we might not be alone in the universe has profound implications for our understanding of humanity's place in the cosmos and our relationship with technology and the unknown. As the 21st century progresses, the questions surrounding Area 51 and UFOs remain as compelling as ever. Advances in space exploration, including missions to Mars and the search for exoplanets capable of supporting life, have intensified the scientific quest to find evidence of extraterrestrial life. The discovery of microbial life on other planets or moons within our solar system would have profound implications for the UFO phenomenon and the possibility that some sightings could be of extraterrestrial origin. The enduring fascination with Area 51 also reflects broader societal themes, including the tension between secrecy and transparency. the role of government in protecting or concealing information, and the human desire to explore and understand the unknown. The legend of Area 51 serves as a powerful symbol of these themes, encapsulating the mystery, intrigue, and skepticism that define much of the public's engagement with the topic of UFOs and extraterrestrial life. In conclusion, modern-day sightings and the viral Storm Area 51 event have played significant roles in maintaining and amplifying the legend of Area 51. The rise of social media and advanced technology has democratized the documentation and sharing of UFO sightings, while high-profile events and media coverage have kept the public engaged and curious. The ongoing interest in Area 51 and the broader UFO phenomenon reflects deep-seated cultural, scientific, and philosophical questions about our place in the universe and the limits of human knowledge. As new discoveries and advancements continue to emerge, the legend of Area 51 is likely to endure, captivating future generations with the tantalizing possibility that we are not alone. The intersection of scientific skepticism and rational explanations with the phenomena surrounding Area 51 and UFO sightings provides a critical perspective that balances the more sensational aspects of the narrative. This chapter delves into the scientific approach to understanding UFO sightings, the development and testing of advanced military aircraft at Area 51, and the broader implications of these rational explanations for the persistence of UFO conspiracy theories. Scientific skepticism is essential to the scientific method, requiring rigorous examination, empirical evidence, and reproducibility before accepting any claim. In the context of UFO sightings and Area 51, this skepticism helps filter out misinterpretations, hoaxes, and unfounded claims, focusing instead on data that can withstand scrutiny. Scientists and skeptics have long argued that many UFO sightings, including those near Area 51, can be attributed to conventional explanations rather than extraterrestrial origins. One of the primary rational explanations for many UFO sightings is the testing of advanced military aircraft. Since its establishment in the 1950s, Area 51 has been a testing ground for some of the most cutting-edge and secretive aviation projects in history. The U-2 spy plane, developed during the Cold War, was one of the first aircraft tested at the facility. Flying at altitudes of over 70,000 feet, the U-2 was capable of eluding Soviet radar and conducting high-altitude reconnaissance missions. The appearance of the U-2 in the sky, often at altitudes far exceeding those of commercial aircraft, led to numerous UFO reports from civilians who had never seen anything like it. The development of the A-12 Oxcart, a precursor to the SR-71 Blackbird, further contributed to the phenomenon. The A-12 was designed to fly at speeds exceeding Mach 3 and at altitudes above 80,000 feet. Its sleek, unconventional design and the contrails it left at high altitudes often resulted in UFO sightings. Pilots and ground observers unfamiliar with the aircraft's appearance and capabilities frequently reported it as a UFO. The secrecy surrounding these projects meant that the government could not explain these sightings, which only fueled speculation and mystery. Stealth technology advancements in the latter half of the 20th century also played a significant role. Aircraft such as the F-117 Nighthawk and the B-2 Spirit were tested at Area 51 before their existence was publicly acknowledged. These aircraft were designed to evade radar detection and had unique shapes that differed from traditional planes. Nighttime test flights and the reflection of city lights off their surfaces led to unusual light patterns in the sky, contributing to further UFO reports. Meteorological phenomena and optical illusions have also been responsible for many UFO sightings. The atmospheric conditions in the Nevada desert, including temperature inversions and the play of light on the horizon, can create mirages and distortions that make distant objects appear to move erratically. These natural phenomena can easily be mistaken for UFOs, particularly by individuals who are not trained in atmospheric science or aviation. The role of cognitive biases in UFO sightings is another critical factor. Cognitive biases, such as confirmation bias and pareidolia, can influence how people interpret ambiguous stimuli. Confirmation bias leads individuals to favor information that confirms their pre-existing beliefs. So someone who believes in UFOs is more likely to interpret a strange light in the sky as an alien spacecraft. Pareidolia is the tendency to perceive familiar patterns, such as faces or objects, in random stimuli, which can lead to the misinterpretation of natural or human-made objects as extraterrestrial. Despite these rational explanations, the belief in UFOs and extraterrestrial visitation persists, partly due to the human fascination with the unknown and the possibility of life beyond Earth. The idea that we are not alone in the universe has profound implications for our understanding of humanity's place in the cosmos, and has been a subject of philosophical and scientific inquiry for centuries. This fascination is reflected in popular culture, which has embraced and propagated the idea of UFOs and alien encounters through movies, television shows, books, and other media. The scientific community continues to approach the study of UFOs with skepticism and a commitment to empirical evidence. Organizations such as the Committee for Skeptical Inquiry, CSI, and the SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence Institute, are dedicated to investigating UFO claims and promoting scientific literacy. These organizations emphasize the importance of applying scientific principles to the investigation of unexplained phenomena and encourage the public to evaluate extraordinary claims critically. The release of declassified documents and the acknowledgement of programs like AATIP have provided some transparency and context for UFO sightings. These disclosures have shown that the government takes reports of unidentified aerial phenomena seriously and investigates them to determine potential threats to national security. However, the continued classification of certain information and the lack of definitive explanations for some sightings leave room for speculation and conspiracy theories. One of the challenges in addressing UFO sightings scientifically is the lack of consistent, high-quality data. Many reports are anecdotal and lack the detailed information necessary for thorough analysis. Improving the quality and consistency of data collection is essential for advancing our understanding of these phenomena. Efforts to standardize reporting procedures and encourage the use of advanced imaging and tracking technology can help provide more reliable data for scientific study. The search for extraterrestrial life extends beyond the investigation of UFO sightings. Advances in astronomy and astrobiology have led to significant discoveries, such as the identification of exoplanets within the habitable zones of their stars and the detection of complex organic molecules in space. These findings suggest that the conditions necessary for life may be more common in the universe than previously thought. The study of extremophiles, organisms that thrive in extreme environments on Earth, also expands our understanding of the potential for life in harsh extraterrestrial environments. The possibility of microbial life on Mars, Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, or Enceladus, one of Saturn's moons, is a subject of ongoing research and exploration. Missions such as the Mars rovers, the Europa Clipper, and the planned Enceladus Life Finder aim to investigate these environments and search for signs of life. The discovery of even simple life forms elsewhere in the solar system would have profound implications for our understanding of biology and the potential for life beyond Earth. The persistence of UFO conspiracy theories, despite scientific skepticism, reflects broader societal issues, including distrust in government institutions and the appeal of alternative explanations. Conspiracy theories often thrive in environments lacking transparency, and official explanations are perceived as inadequate or deceptive. Improving government transparency and communication about UFO investigations can help address some of these concerns. In conclusion, the intersection of scientific skepticism and rational explanations with the phenomena surrounding Area 51 and UFO sightings provides a critical perspective that balances the more sensational aspects of the narrative. Advanced military aircraft testing, meteorological phenomena, cognitive biases, and the broader search for extraterrestrial life all contribute to a more nuanced understanding of UFO sightings. While the belief in extraterrestrial visitation remains a compelling and enduring part of popular culture, the scientific approach emphasizes the importance of empirical evidence and critical thinking in unraveling the mysteries of the skies. As our knowledge and technology advance, the quest to understand these phenomena will persist, blending curiosity, skepticism, and the ever-present hope of discovering something truly extraordinary. Area 51 remains one of the most enigmatic places on Earth. Whether it's a hub for cutting-edge military technology, a storehouse of extraterrestrial secrets, or a blend of both, the mystery continues to captivate us. The truth behind Area 51 may remain hidden, but the questions it raises keep our imaginations alive. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the mysteries of Area 51. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Stay tuned for more intriguing explorations of the world's greatest mysteries.